Are you started?
Yep.
Damn it, you take a picture of my ass again? What the hell's up with that? I don't have a whole lot of ass.
Well, I need to get as many pictures as I
I
can.
suffer from a chronic case of no acetol. So a couple of you asked what I do to weed and how. It's like, well, first off, my garden's full of freaking weeds. I work on it all the time. But the other thing I do is, I talked about it before, but now I'll show you real quick. I throw cardboard down. Cardboard's an excellent mulch. It eventually rots into the soil and adds a degree of components and shit. It is really keeps the weeds from popping up. You can see where I have cardboard, I don't have weeds, and everywhere else, because my mother is sick, my garden is falling apart. Okay, so, you know how, I don't know, I heard that there's a garlic shortage. There is not a garlic shortage on Castle Farms, so I wasn't really aware till somebody told me that you couldn't get garlic. This is a garlic bed. It's also filled with these damn things, which I hate. But when I dig it up, I will get rid of those, and they'll stay gone for, until about next year this time. They'll all be back. So, you want to harvest your garlic when the bottom part, the regular stuff, dies, and after it heads. Okay, so I just show you how to, okay, so you want to get underneath the garlic, and you want to go down pretty far, and then pry up. Okay, now once I pry up, I can start pulling that out of there. Now, see that little thing? That's a pearl. You want to put that back in. See how I slice that in two? Later I'm going to show you what I do with the ones that I slice in two accidentally. Okay, so I'm going to stick it to the side because it got sliced. Okay, see the top part? It's like, oh, what do I do with that? I throw that on top of my cardboard in my garden because the bugs don't like it. So it helps keep my bugs down. So I use the top. Okay, so I have several different kinds of garlic in this bed. I can't tell you which ones are which, but you're always going to put the pearls back. You're always going to put the pearls back. You pull that apart and you can see it just comes apart. See? And so once again, we throw that over there. There's a pearl. We're going to put the pearl back. We're going to peel those off like that. Throw that part away too. Okay, so the one that's split in half, I will show you what I do with all the ones that get split later. See those are nice. See that one? I want to peel that off of there. Those are nice. Some people leave them whole. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I go ahead and split them off the stem. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Because it doesn't really matter. They will store either way. See that big bulb? You want to just peel that off of there, like that. And again, throw that over to the side. Okay. Again, I'm do a close up there. Just peel that off. Peel that lip ball off. Throw it away. Nice clean garlic. Okay, just pull that off. Okay, so this is a big job. It's going to take me a while, and you don't want to sit here for the whole thing. So I'm going to show you what we do. Now we take our garlics, and we get all the nastiness off of them. And what we store them in, you can see I have a whole bottle of them. What I store them in to hang them to dry them is those things that we get oranges and grapefruits and tangerines in, and they're net bags. So I'm going to take these net bags and I will put the garlics that don't get split in the process. I will take the garlics that don't get cut and I'll put them in the bag.
And then you'll take them and hang them in the kitchen?
No, I'll hang them in the dry.
Maybe
I did that on purpose! To show you what not to do!
So tie the end.
Well, apparently this end needs to be tied, and then I put a hole in that other end to get the stuff out of there. Don't do that! That was stupid! Don't do that. Okay, so we had planned to do this for a long time. Now that everybody's sick, if we do it at all, they're gonna hopefully be informative and entertaining, but we have no idea how long we're going to be dealing with illness and sickness here, and it is taxing. See there, now I'll hang that in the drying room.
Oh, cool.
And when it dries like the outside husk will dry and stuff, that'll help it store. Once it dries, I'll bring those in, and there's a cool place in the house that I store them. And then they'll be good for a year. So literally, I've already got that much, and I pulled up, what, 2 heads? There, that one, part of that one fell apart in the hole.
Don't you sometimes do something, process it in the house to store
Yes,
it in?
that's what I said, the broken ones.
Oh, okay, you're going to talk about that
Yeah,
later.
I do the broken ones. That's
Gotcha.
when I said I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
God damn it, Lynn! That's like, yeah. Yes, I'm trying to stay positive in the apocalypse. It's kind of hard because I haven't any sleep in a week and a half, because my mother is convalescing here after a long illness, caused, in fact, not COVID, but caused by COVID. Because she didn't, see this little one? This little one we're going to put back in the ground because it'll make a big head next year. So we replant the little ones.
And the pearls.
And the pearls. And then that gives us a good bed for next year. This gets done every year, and as you can see, it's full of garlic. I've dug like, I put 1 shovelful in. That's like not even a 20th of what's in this bed. Like I said, we don't have a garlic shortage here. But my son, the genius, needs garlic because he uses it in his jerky, which is fantastic. But let me tell you something, jerky, especially the way my son makes it, is not a good apocalypse food. And here's why. You can't stop eating it, and you eat all of it, and then you have nothing to eat. Or is that just me? I don't know. Could be just me. Okay, sometimes it's okay to put them away dirty. And you just put them in there, and then we're going to that.
Well, the dirt will fall off as they dry.
Yeah, the dirt falls off as they dry. And like I said, there's still 1 more. That's from 1 shovelful. So there you go. And that is how to do your garlic. And later on this, which I can do inside.
Oh, you're going to show us then what to do
Yes,
with the broken
yes.
ones. Okay,
I'm gonna
gotcha.
show what I do with the broken ones. But I've got to dig the rest of this. So if you can go in and
Got it.
check on
I'll see you
Tanya.
later then, okay?
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
All right, so I did about 1/3 of the garlic bed, maybe a half. This is how many I got so far that didn't get hit with the shovel, except that I gave about half this many to my sister Tanya, who came over and was watching Mom while I was digging the garlic. So it seemed only fair. After all, garlic shortage. She needed some garlic. Okay, so these are the ones these are one of 2 kinds. Most of them are ones that I hit with the shovel. Okay, that one flat in half. Okay, but these, like this, is actually elephant garlic. Now here's the thing about elephant garlic. It's not a true garlic, but you use it the same way. But see how it's not made cloves, it's a solid head.
It looks more like an onion.
It looks more like an onion. It's a milder taste but you can use it just like regular garlic. But they don't store as well. Now those that I just showed you in the bag, when those dry, I'll move them into the cool space where I keep my wine, which is oddly enough, in the window seat in the front room. I'll have to show them that one day.
Okay.
But we put the garlic, those garlics will last like that nearly a year and still be perfectly good to use. But what I do with these, and this is the way I most like to use garlic actually, because it makes it easier to just grab it and go. Okay, so I'm going to take about a cup to a cup and a half. That's like just what I do, I guess. Just put that in there.
And what is that you're putting in
This is olive oil. I'm going to use olive oil, about a cup. Okay, this blender is ancient. I bought this blender when my son, the genius, was a baby. That's what I made his baby food in. So you take care of stuff, it lasts. But we know that someday it will bite the big one. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to cut the garlic into pieces that your old poor antique blender can handle. And you're just gonna I'm just gonna do a few of them and show them. Okay, so you're just gonna peel the outside skins and stuff. You want that off of there. That's a tough thing that, first off, you don't want to eat particularly. Second off, it'll mess up your blender because it's that hard. Okay, I'm just gonna cut them. Okay, and you can't put a lot of them in there because if you're like me and you have an ancient blender, you can't put a lot in. Now see that? I'm not even going to try to clean that off because I can tell that the dirt is really into the garlic, so I just cut it off there. And then I peel off that outside edge, just like that.
So that's a piece that you hit with a...
I hit with the shovel. Yeah. So I throw that in there. Here's another one that I hit with the shovel. You know, cut that root off. Now sometimes if you're smart, you can cut that root off, and then that'll peel back that outside layer. And then you don't have to work at it. Most of it came off with the root ball. Okay, you throw that part away. Like I said, that won't do it. Okay, so you pulse it in your ancient blender, or you can have a new one if you just got to put on airs and shit. Yeah, act all smarty pants. Oh, I have a new blender. I don't have a 40-year-old blender. Yeah, fucking wasteful shitheads. What a bunch of dumbasses. That's the reason the world is so... Get it on great first and then liquefy. But you want to do it a little... You don't want to put all that garlic into your olive oil at the same time. Because if you do... Now, see, this is another head of the...
Elephant garlic?
Elephant garlic. Like I said, I have 3 or 4 kinds of garlic. I don't know. People threw shit away. You know, they say, hey, Selena, you want part of this? And I'm like, yeah. And then I just plant it into my garlic bed. I got the elephant garlic I got from my dad. My dad had that. He liked it better because it had a milder flavor. And it wasn't as dirty. Because you get a great... This is an elephant garlic, but it got split in half. Now, sometimes like this one, I brought this one in, but mostly brought it in to show you because a lot of times that's elephant garlic. But see how little it is? Sometimes I'll plant that back and it'll be big by next year. But I brought it in to show you. But see, I'm just going to peel that outside edge off. And then just... So I can probably wash that one off. Some of you can. Or not. There it goes. They can wash that. When they're thin like that and they won't just peel off, they'll usually wash them off. Okay, now we're gonna stick this one in here. Maybe a couple more. I want to kind of show you. I have Lynn shut it down for a minute because I want to kind of show you what the end product looks like.
Okay, I'm shutting down.
Okay. All right. So are you ready?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. So we have to add a little bit more olive oil because we got a lot more garlic here than I thought we did. So we add a little bit more. We're going to grate it. Okay, that's what happens when you have an old blender. It takes a while.
Do not do it that way at home.
You can if you want to. I didn't stick my arm in it. What the fuck? Okay, so now what do I have? I have a wonderful
Puree of garlic and oil.
garlic and oil thing, which will last, especially refrigerated, will last. I have no idea because I've never had it go bad, and I've had some of it for a year. Okay, I'm going to probably give this because I've already got a jar full from where... Oh, that's right. I forgot I did that. I already harvested part of my garlic a week ago to show my son how to do this. I'll probably give this one to my son, the genius, so that he has it for his jerky. Well, there you go.
And where'd you get that jar?
Oh, this jar came out of Carol's trash.
Yeah.
So there you go. The nice thing about jars like that, or jelly jars, is that they've got a rubber seal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And so when you seal them, they're actually sealed, so they seal tight. So that's what you're looking for. something like a jelly jar or something like that that's got the rubber seal. That helps you seal. See, this is the one I made, and that's just literally an old jelly jar. That's the one I made with my son, the genius, when I was teaching him how to do it. So, get that all out of there. And I'll use what's left in the blender. I'll use that in dinner tonight.
There you go.
I'll just shake it up and pour it right in the thing. That'll be a lot of garlic. Your Mom and Carol will be like, what the hell, Selena? It's like, hey, eat some damn garlic. It's good for you. Get rid of your worms. You don't have worms. What the hell? You guys are sick. What the hell? You eat that and get well. Any rate, so there you go. That's fun with garlic. Thank you. Have a good time. Go buy some books. That'd be nice. Go buy some of my books. I could use the money. After all, it's like we're running a convalescence home and we're not getting paid. Thank you very much.